how you can enjoy winter camping instead of just coming out and suffering in the temperatures. So what we did is we have this Kingdom 6 tent, which is a 6-man tent just for 2 people. So there's plenty of room inside for, just our goods, our gear, whatever you want to keep inside. On top of the air mattress, a queen size that we have in there. As you can tell by the snow buildup on the sides and the icicle that it was pretty cold overnight. What we do is we also have a propane tank that we hook up to a My Buddy portable heater inside, and it does keep it in pretty warm inside there. Now there was no wind overnight, no strong gusts or anything like that, so we didn't have to worry about tying out guy lines on the outside to hold the tent steady. It was mainly just the snowfall. Now when the snow falls, because of the shape of this tent and it's rounded at the top, basically when the snow gathers and a good amount accumulates, it just slides off. What we also do inside there is we keep air mattress, and then we put a wool blanket and then our sleeping bag, and it's a 0-degree sleeping bag, so it for the most part does keep us pretty warm. Overnight over here is about 20s, mid-teens, but we didn't really feel it. I came out this morning and it was still pretty chilly out. And this is normally a car campsite right by a creek, as you can tell. They're very popular in the summertime. Hard to find the spot unless you come in the middle of the week. But we're here, and this is basically Saturday morning. We came here Friday to Saturday, and there is no one else. Nobody. And it is just us in the campsite. So, winter camping has its advantages if you're prepared. Of course, as for myself, I got, the snow boots on. I got the snow pants, gloves, a jacket. I got 3 layers. I got a base layer, and then I got a wool button shirt, and I got a jacket. So, things like that, it definitely helps in order to enjoy this kind of camping. And for example, just right next to our tent, we have this running water. And running water like this is very therapeutic, and it's awesome to sleep next to. It's definitely get some good sleep next to this. At first it's kind of loud, but then you just kind of get used to the sound. I normally just wake up in the morning pretty early, so just decide to get up and go out and about, set up a fire, most likely cook something in a little bit. And we're actually car camp here because we decided to drive out here and get ready for a snowshoeing hike we're gonna do today. So yesterday we just decided to come here after work and set base camp so that we don't have to drive 2 hours today to go snowshoeing. So all we have to do is just pack this up, drive about 10 miles down the road, and then we're gonna be doing a snowshoe hike to an awesome waterfall. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why we will come out and do a car camp in the winter. Whether it's just to relax and just get away from everything, or or go somewhere to a location where we want to hike or backpack, and we don't want to drive early in the morning, where we can just come here, set up camp, and then sleep for a few hours additionally and still be able to make it to the trailhead still early in the morning, 8 or 9, but then except we get more sleep. And definitely not regretting the purchase of this car camp tent. Let me go around real quick. Just to show you how much snowfall there was. Step in. Yep, that's a good amount of snow. Just whoop. Yeah, that's at least 7 inches, 8 inches of snow right there. But yeah, on the other side you got the vestibule here, so inside the vestibule on the opposite side you can keep stuff in there if you don't want to go outside while it's snowing. You can see the snow is starting to melt off. We were actually last night enjoying the fire as it was, as the snow was falling. You know, all you have to do is just put on a like a rain jacket or, you know, winter waterproof jacket and pants and just sit around. We have chairs that we brought. I loaded up into the truck, but last night we had it out. We just sat around, you know, the fire, and it still kept us warm. We were pretty warm and comfortable. And we did use a My Buddy heater with this propane tank. As you can see, the snow accumulated in here. So we used almost a half a tank, and we kept the we used a My Buddy portable heater, and we kept it high for the most part, and we turned it down to low for a few hours, but for the most part it was on high, and that was for about 10 hours. So about 10 hours we had that, and then used about half a tank of that, and to keep the inside warm. And as you can tell with this tent, so that's the inner tent right there, and then the flies on the outside. So there's air circulating in and out, so we don't have to worry about, you know, the carbon monoxide or anything like that in there. So we got our propane tank over here with a Buddy heater, and like I said, because the walls are mesh and there's space between the rainfly and the mesh, we can get ventilation. And then we got an air mattress. This is a queen size air mattress, and then we put a wool blanket on top of that, so that you got your air mattress, wool blanket, and then the 0-degree sleeping bag. Now it's a dual sleeping bag, so it fits 2 people in there as well. And then we crack a little hole open on that side just to increase ventilation and not have too much condensation buildup. Typically that is it right there. And then on either side we'll put like our bags for gear, things like that, water, everything else. So that's pretty much it. That's the setup, and it works real well. I mean, pretty much it keeps us pretty warm inside despite the weather outside, no matter how cold it is. So if you want to do a nice little car camping trip, stay warm inside, and enjoy the experience, I recommend this way to go. Now we can fit, you know, more people in there. For right now, the mattress is this way because we can use all this space, but you can put a mattress going this direction and another one here going this direction, and you can fit up to 4 to 6 people. But for 2 people, it's perfect. Alright guys, have a happy holidays, happy new year, and take care everybody. See you next time.